Is anyone age 40 or above losing interest in the NFL? The older I get, the more the NFL is all I have. 37 and yep. Me, don't care anymore. I'm just chiefed out. I've been actively avoiding Chiefs games for the last 2 years. Seems like they are on prime time or national broadcasts every single week. Ratings just go higher and higher every year, so most likely no. It maybe be all the betting commercials. The older I get, the less I care about it, yeah. Having to pay for so many games and it's like a fucking advertisement. I used to love football. I wasn't a hardcore expert fan or anything, but I just loved watching football. Did fantasy multiple leagues per year for over a decade, only stopped in the early mid-2010s when kids took over my life. Still watched almost every game available on regular cable though. Went to a number of Pats games here. Also saw a couple games with family in Pittsburgh because I also loved the Steelers. But somewhere around the late 2010s I just couldn't anymore. The concussion CTE thing really started to weigh on me. Then with all the absolute miscarriages of justice, multi-game suspensions and fines given to some players, slaps on the wrist for star big money players, etc. I remember the Ray Rice thing followed by Deflategate really soured me. And then in 2017 the Ezekiel Elliott thing, the blowback against Cap, all other random shit going on just kind of sealed the deal, and I was just like FCK this. I got better shit to spend my time money on. I felt like Goodell was a corrupt gangster and the NFL in general was just totally morally bankrupt. So I finally just walked away during the 2017-2018 season just into my early 40s, lol. Watched the NFL since I was 11, I'm in my 30s now. Totally fell off about a decade ago, and can't bring myself to watch the NFL, and I've tried. Which has baffled all my friends since I was a super fan nerd who knew every detail about players, coaches, history, been to the Ho-F in Canton several times. I love college football. But the NFL product has gotten worse and worse over the years, and only this year with struggling offenses and lack of average QB play has this decline been so noticeable. 3.5-hour games and constant, repeating commercials make watching football a slog. I've enjoyed hockey and soccer more for less commercial breaks and a manageable 2 to 2.5 hours of gamma time. Goals are more exciting than touchdowns too. I'm 46, and basically stopped watching 15 years ago when I stopped hanging out at bars. I really don't care about it. And when someone brings up their fantasy team, ugh, shut up lol. It's also another one of those topics where everyone is a know-it-all. Like, dumbass, you suck at the job you actually have, and yet you think you know how to run an NFL offense. Know-it-alls are a pet peeve of mine, but it's something a lot of people really enjoy, so it's all good. My Packers are still pretty good, so I keep watching, but the game is way less awesome than it was in the 90s. I don't know if I'm an outlier for this conversation, but I'm 39 and have never had any interest in professional sports. But I'm long out of my jocks and sports fans are mean and don't understand me phase, so I'm more open to talking about football than I've been in the past. Now that streaming for a fee is a thing, I have little doubt it'll get worse. My biggest peeve, close second to same team, seem to get a little help from refs at the end of the game, probably more. But yes, I watch fewer games now. OP, does your favorite team suck? I have a similar sentiment as you do and find the game boring. I can say the same thing about the NBA. There seems to be a lack of competition, meaning almost no lead changes and weaker teams are often dominated the entire game. I have grown in appreciation of the MLB. It's getting really hard to enjoy the sport when I know the damage being done to their brains with every hit. Most of the players don't make millions. They are paid well, but not well enough to offset literal brain damage. I can't enjoy watching it anymore. I used to love it. Lifelong mad, I never had any interest whatsoever, still don't. If it's not a Bills game, I don't watch. When I started watching English soccer a decade ago, I started losing interest in football. My Saturdays and Sundays are no longer consumed by the NFL. I have a 2-hour window to watch my team, and another 2-hour window to watch another game. I know at the end of that 2-hour window, the game is over and I can go about my day. The games usually start before noon, so I can wake up, watch, and then have the entire day ahead. I also grew tired of so many delays in NFL games, so many ad breaks and TV commercials. With soccer, it's 45 minutes of play, 15-minute half to go poop and make some food, then another 45 minutes of play. I don't have to sit through the same ads over and over again. I'll catch the occasional game when it's on, but I'm not brought in. The moment some cool play halftime out, Doritos commercial, all momentum in the game is lost for me. Once the Chargers dipped SD, my love of football diminished extremely.